Hi guys, thought I'd finally come back on here and do another update. Just wanted to really jump on to say that I am clearly useless at doing this. Trying to keep up with running a business and dealing with my son and doing all the other things that I do. Time management is clearly not my forte. However, I said I would keep everyone updated and keep building this as a channel, so I'm going to do that. It's my commitment to myself, and that is what I'm going to do. So, quick update then. I am wearing a t-shirt that says, I may be wrong, but it's highly unlikely. Very arrogant. Yeah, no, I'm not quite that bad. So I have weighed myself this morning, and as of this morning, I am 112. Hold on. Okay, I'll put it up on the screen. I use an app, so I am 112.4. So obviously, I started back on the 1st. Started back on the 1st of January. So I was 116.4. I am now 112.4. So I am losing weight. Today is Wednesday the 8th of January, 2025. So yes, the carnivore diet is going very well, and we're heading back down to some type of baseline figure. So I think what I'm planning to do with this channel is I want to, as I said, keep myself accountable, but not only that, I want to do an N=1 experiment. I want to see, as like I said, former personal trainer, whether it's not possible, I know it's possible, but on myself, how can I get myself down to a level where I have some type of baseline, and then how fast I can then progress. So how fast can I come down? Just by using diet. No gym, no running, no cycling, no nothing. I want to see how long it would take me just to come down in weight. Yes, I do a little bit of walking with my job. I can't help that. So I work outside predominantly, and I do walk around quite a bit. I can't help that side of it, but I can just see how fast it will come down. Because at my heaviest, there's no change in walking. At my heaviest, I was 132 kg. So I've come down. I was a 44 waist size, and my mate had dropped weight the first time I did carnivore. I had to drop weight down to a size 40, and it was a squeeze, but I got it on. It squeezed around my legs, it squeezed everywhere. I got in, it was tight. Now, at this level, I would say I would probably get into the size 38, but again, that would probably be really tight. And at the moment, I'm quite comfortably, these are a size 40, so I'm quite comfortably getting into a 40 now. So I would like to just see how I can get down to baseline and how fast I can then build muscle mass. I don't know how much muscle mass I'm planning to put on. I don't know where this journey is going to go, but hopefully you're going to come for the ride. Just as my camera falls off. Brilliant. So I'm going to push the camera whilst I'm talking. So I clearly need to find a better setup than my bathroom. But hey, my bathroom mirror has a little glow light, so I thought it was going to be pretty good. And clearly not. So thank you for joining me. Hopefully, if you are joining me, hopefully you might be on the same journey as me. If you're not, and you just want to learn about carnivore, I'm going to talk more about that. I might even call this, I don't know, I'm going to get so much hate for this. I might just call this the Five Guys diet. Or I might get some t-shirts printed or some hoodies printed with "Eat 5 Guys, Lose Weight." Because that seems to be all I seem to be doing at the moment, is because I love Five Guys. It's just so good. Yes, okay, the cheese is not brilliant. It's not pure carnivore. because it is plastic cheese, but my God, it tastes phenomenal. So that's all I get is I get 4 patties, or I order a double bacon cheeseburger with 2 extra patties, extra bacon, extra cheese. That is a Five Guys hack. That's great, by the way. You have to go inside there to order it like that, but always ask for extra bacon, extra cheese, because it's free. And the bacon is incredible. So yeah, definitely using Five Guys. Now, I have spoken to a doctor recently, and he has said about, privately, just talking online about how drinking soft drinks could potentially either hinder weight loss or potentially put on weight gain. Now, I've not personally found this, so I will at times drink it. It's not something I'm going to drink every day, but if it helps me not drink sugary drinks, because that's what I inherently want to do, then I think that's a great thing. So yeah, I realise that the sweeteners in there are not great. I'm not going to say it's a health drink, because it's not. I'm not going to say that I endorse people drink it, but I will say that if you have some type of energy drink or full fat Coke-ish, there are other brands available. If you have that type of addiction, then going to 0 sugar will always be better. Always. There's no doubt on that. I am reading books at the moment. I'm potentially, at some point soon, going to pay for a school course to better my understanding and deepen my knowledge on this, so I can bring you that. I plan to deepen my knowledge about nutrition, about biochemistry, about biology, and I want to say it in a more simplistic manner, because I could talk about gluconeogenesis, I could talk about insulin resistance, the concept, and I could talk about glucagon and these types of systems that I think are very relevant, but I want to be able to tell it in a much more simplistic manner and just say, this does this, this does this. If you eat this, it does this. Now, that's very simplistic, and everyone's an individual, but actually, when you boil it down, you need to look at, I'll tell you the most interesting subject. The subject I've been looking into has been fructose. So I've had a debate. I debate people all the time online. Seems to be my favorite pastime. And someone said something stupid like, do you even know the difference between glucose or sugar, different types of sugar, fruit sugar and normal sugar? And I'm like, obviously, I'm a nutritionist. I obviously know the difference. However, I didn't know, because you're not taught this, the extent of damage that fructose does to you. And I was quite surprised. I was quite eye-opened. Now, am I going to stop feeding family and friends, let's say, with fructose? No. Would I limit the type of fructose or give different types? Yes. Would I give a banana or blueberries? Would I give watermelon and honey melon, or would I go, here's some raspberries? I think if you're going to eat any of these substances, the lesser the better. What I found fascinating is that, now I'm not going to try to, if people want to follow me and do carnivore and reduce fruit and vegetables, fine. If you're just landing on this and you go, what's this guy talking about? He's a nut job. That's fine too. But just know that if you dig a little bit deeper, a little bit under the surface, you will find that there are clinical studies, mechanistic studies, all demonstrating pretty clearly, if you ask me, that fructose can do quite a lot of damage. Now, this is on a cellular level. It does damage. It potentially pushes up insulin resistance. It potentially glycates more. It 7 to 10 times, depending on your research. There's quite a lot of reasons. And again, I'm going to go into all of this in a later video. I'm going to break stuff down. I'm not going to stand in my bathroom every single time and break everything down. I will do better videos, and I will bring up studies as well. So I'm not going to do it in this video, but in future videos, I will call them fructose, what it does in the body, my problems with carnivore, my benefits of carnivore, these types of videos, and I will break everything down and I will bring up papers. But just know that yes, ancestrally, we was eating fruits and veg, correct, and only at very certain times of year. Those times of year was when fruit was in season, because unlike today, the fruit's very different, vegetables very different. Again, more videos to come on that. And those fruits and veggies were only in season for a very short period of time at the end of summer, and we used to use them to fatten ourselves up. And the research, funnily enough, matches. So if history shows us that fruit fattens us, and today's mechanistic studies and clinical trials are also saying that, then the two are interlinked. Again, handful of berries, teaspoon of honey is not really going to kill anyone. Hopefully not. And also, I'm talking about vast majority of people. None of this is specifically aimed at specific people with specific conditions at all, ever. This is my own journey, and people that follow this channel, whether it be on TikTok, whether it be on Instagram or YouTube, wherever you find this video, this is my own personal journey. For example, I didn't realize, or I didn't notice until they had gone, I had spots frequently on my quads. Always just above my knee, all the way up to my groin, on both legs, spots all the time. So I used to get them going along my shoulder. You can probably still see some of the scarring there. I used to have spots on my face. They've, apart from that one, maybe one there, but mostly I've still got the scars on there, but because my brother used to pick them all and pop them all the time. So yeah, I used to have them all along here. Now I got rid of all them. The only place I still have prolific spots are along my legs. Now that, actually, I didn't realize they had disappeared. I didn't really notice them come back until my 3-week Christmas binge. And all of a sudden, my legs they have tons of spots and whiteheads. Sorry to grim people out, disgusting subject, I know. But isn't it interesting? I will keep people updated. I will show pictures of them later on. I'll do maybe before and after. Let's see, and again, this is a guess. I don't know if it's gonna work. Let's see if those spots clear up. One of the feedback that people give when they do the carnivore diet is that they reduce spots, especially teenagers. Especially teenagers. I'll say it one more time. Especially teenagers. So if you have teenage spots, just try the carnivore diet. See what happens. And for anyone who decides to pick this video apart, if they decide to do it, any doctors, personal trainers, nutritionists, and if I see it, I will come back. I will defend it. And also, I'm not prescribing anything. I'm not telling you should or have to do this diet. I'm going to tell you what I have done, and I'm also going to say maybe you should give it a go. And if you then turn around and say this person's dangerous, cool. So for the past 2.5 million years, we were hyper carnivores. We weren't just carnivores. We weren't, down on that list. We weren't omnivores. We were carnivores. Now, people will go, oh, well, you're just harping on about the past. We used to do this for 1,000 years and that proved not to be very good. No, that's not evolution. That's human decision to do something. This, the 2.5 million years, is evolution. So if you want to stick to an evolutionary diet, the carnivore diet is our evolutionary diet. And anything off of that is off of, anything that's outside of that, you're off the path. And you may not like that as a doctor or nutritionist, but giving it a go, trying something, and of course you must transition properly. I didn't, do not follow me. I'm an idiot. That's definitely going to be clipped and rewound. Do not follow me, I'm an idiot for doing that. 100%. Wow. To transition properly, you need to do this diet for a number of weeks. You need to be doing it for at least 6 to 8 weeks, transitioning slowly. If you want more information about that, I will provide some way of contacting me. Maybe you just put it in the comments down below and I will get back to you. But you need to transition slowly. I didn't, I crashed into it. I shouldn't have. At the moment, I haven't got any ill effects. They could be coming. I realized that changing your gut microbiome like that is never a good idea. When I was cheating over Christmas, I was getting massive stabbing pains, messed up my gut function in the toilet and etc. Bowel movements, it's not great. And obviously I've then jumped straight back into it. So I'm hoping nothing happens. So don't follow that. Again, this is kind of why I don't like, although I'm gonna tag it in here, like World Carnivore Month of January, great, very much support that. Inspiring others to follow this, 100% behind that. However, transition slowly. Do not transition in a rapid extent, because if you do, you will regret it, potentially. Everyone is different. But in my experience, I was fine. But I've heard horror stories from others who are not fine. Actually, there is a side note to this as well. I knew about the keto flu. So that is one of the many symptoms you'll see. I knew what that was when, doing research. Everyone said, I got the keto flu. I felt lethargic and dizzy and had constipation, or I had explosive diarrhea, etc. And I then also realized that the carnivore diet and keto diet is very similar when you apply it to dogs. I have a history in dogs as well. So that's really interesting because they don't call it. Over in the dog industry and something that the dog space, they actually call it the detox phase. They say basically your dog's full of crap, rubbish, and it's the body's way of detoxifying itself before it goes back to homeostasis and carries on. Now, I understand more of the importance of transitioning a human onto a human appropriate diet, and I now understand the importance of transitioning dogs onto a species appropriate diet. Again, species appropriate diets. The 2 or 3 animals on the whole planet that don't follow a species appropriate diet: humans, dogs, cats. Now, granted, there are large amount of cows that are fed corn, Skittles, all sorts of rubbish. 100% agree. I'm not going down that element. You can grass feed cows. But the majority of dogs, the majority of cats, the majority of humans, none of which are on a species appropriate diet. So I'm going to use this page to link the two as well. So if you are a human, hopefully you are, with a dog or a cat, you can hopefully pick out some of the things I'm saying and relate that to your dogs and cats as well. Because if you're feeding your dog kibble, you're probably doing it wrong. Anyway, that's enough for today. Peace.